Hey, what is up, YouTube people? H19 back with another video, and you guys can see on screen right now we're looking at another Blackwing deck. I swear this has not turned into a straight Blackwing channel, even though Blackwings is one of my favorite decks and the deck I've had most success with. Not too much too recently. It's been a few months since I've last topped, uh, but I hope that change is coming in the new year. Hope we get another win. And one way that we do that is by looking at people who are having current success. What I have pulled up here is Marcus Hayden's, aka Metaphos. Subscribe to him. Uh, he just won our monthly with this, what you see here on screen, and uh, I listened to his video a couple times, and I agree with a lot of the choices we he made. I mean, I could just quickly play a small portion of it. Yeah, let me do that really quick.
Um, yeah, for trap cards, I guess the 1D prison's a little weird to some people. I like it a lot. I like that if they see it, they're going to respect it in future games and assume you're on multiple typically. But the other cool thing about our deck is we play so many one-of trap cards that it's really hard for your opponent to guess what you have. Like we have the 1 prison, 1 mirror force. Some people don't play TT, but I think this card's crazy. The 1 jar, 1 dust tornado, 1 deck dev, 1 dust shoot, and 1 judgment. So like you had a lot of 1-ofs. The dust tornado is crazy. We ended up playing it over the 4th draw trap in our list, and the reason being is because it's in a lot of situations it's like a draw trap where it's a chainable and you're still like plus oneing if it gets like MST'd or popped by something. But there's also other situations where you just set it turn 1, you do nothing, like you hold your whirlwind, you hold everything, and your opponent's going to play, and a lot of times they won't commit 2 back row. And even if they do, sometimes setting it, like if they commit 2 back row and summon a monster and you have like an Icarus or deck dev in hand, you dust your hit, set the deck dev or Icarus, you get to play in their back row freely. They don't set a second one, now you get to play freely into their board, and yeah, you could still set like additional cards like a draw trap or something if you need to in that spot. So yeah, really like dust tornado. It's honestly one of the
Yeah, so as he was saying, like a lot of the one-ups definitely keeps you guessing. You're never sure exactly what you're playing into. Funny enough, Marcus was one of my losses in this tournament. Our match kind of just came down to whoever saw Whirlwind, and I mean, either way, he definitely just played very solidly. So uh, he definitely deserved to win just because he was very solid as far as his gameplay goes. But as I was getting to the deck, yeah, a lot of the one-offs keeps you guessing, and I do like what he mentioned about the Dust Tornado, how he uh, essentially it is like the 4th draw trap uh, in a lot of times, and that would I mean, that would be kind of be like one of the differences that I usually do. I do play. I was playing the 4th draw trap for some of our recent events, specifically in Italy. Like, I mean, this main deck looks pretty damn close to what I played in Italy. Like I said, the main difference would have been probably just, yeah, I was playing 4 draw traps, and then also I believe I was just on a second copy of D Prison in the main deck. So yeah, I mean, main deck wise, like I said, he we basically came really close to the exact same list with those couple minor differences. Solemn Judgment I haven't played in this deck in a while. I might have to start putting it back in. I know Marcus said he plays it as kind of like a checkmate card where you guarantee your play goes through. Aside from that, like side deck, for the most part, is pretty standard. And I myself was even playing a copy of System Down myself. So uh, yeah, I mean, really happy with Marcus's list. I might have to take up some of these cards for consideration. The second thing we were gonna look at is first time reaction. I saw Ghost Rider over here. He uploaded a video over here. I see Ghost Rider. Also, if you aren't subscribed to him, go ahead and subscribe. And this is titled "Are Bird Decks Ruining Edison Format?" So, uh, I want to do an honest reaction to this. This is the first time I'm watching, so let's see what he has to say.
What's up, YouTube? It's Ghostwriter15 here, back at it again with another Edison format video. And today's video is going to be a discussion about the World Championship that just happened this weekend, and there is a bit of concern that Blackwing and Vayu is just going to overtake the entire format. If you take a look at the top 8 deck lists that topped the event, it was 6 out of 8 bird decks, and that might be a problem for the format because there is a concern that eventually the format's just going to be all Blackwing, all Vayu, and everything else is just going to get phased out. I've been having that concern for a while now. Now it's difficult to play decks like Dragon Turbo, Quick Draw, or anything really that's not a big 3 deck because of Deck Devastation Virus. Deck Devi, as we all know, is a very broken card. And if you take a look at all these lists, like for example, look at the first place list. Um, there's 2 Deck Devis in the main, and Deck Devi is very, very strong because it gives you the entire hand knowledge for 3 turns. Not only that, but you get to destroy every card with 15 or more, both from the hand and the field.
Okay, so now I kind of see where this uh video is coming at. Yes, I guess I kind of do agree uh in some form where maybe it's not necessarily that bird it's the bird decks themselves, but maybe it's the deck dev specifically. I mean, I've always believed that Blackwings are was the best deck in the format. Ever since I started playing, to be honest. This format 2 3 years ago or whenever it was. About 2 3 years ago, I wasn't even citing Duck Dev. I don't remember if I cited it. I don't think I did when I won RBTLA. But in the next big tournament, which was Nationals, I did actually main deck one. I do remember that. Uh, and that was pretty much right before everyone started main decking it in their value decks, and then shortly after, everyone started main decking it in their Blackwing decks as well. Uh, and I mean, I'm not sure uh, if anyone saw that from my list that I started main decking it. Uh, and to be honest, I don't remember even like thinking like, oh, I think this would be pretty good in the main. I just wanted to kind of like catch some people off guard. Because like I mean I assumed at that point people were gonna think that I was maxing out on like draw traps or something. When I actually reduced the draw trap count, I added a couple of Greffers and a couple of values to that list. And I was like, you know what goes well with those cards? A deck dev. So that was kind of the reason why I added it back then. Uh, but yeah, I mean, seeing it take off after that, uh, it was kind of, I mean, it's kind of definitely changing the format for sure. But I don't think I was the reason for it. It was mainly the decks that were starting to become popular, mainly like a lot of frog variants. Uh, were starting to become very popular. So, I mean, to combat that, you kind of start preing the deck devs, and they oddly work very well into other matches as well. Like, I actually have become a huge fan of how deck dev works in their mirror match, hitting blizzards and kalutes. So, I mean, deck dev has definitely been, uh, I guess, turned into a staple in bird variant decks. So, I mean, let's see what else Ghost Rider has to say.
So yeah, I think that's actually a big problem in this format. And unfortunately, there's no way to actually counter this because if they go first in deck debut, you can't really do anything about it besides like very, very niche cards like Herald of the Orange Light. Or not Herald of the Orange Light, Herald of the Purple Light, which is even more niche than Orange Light. And Yeah, I think this is a big problem. And I do think that the trend is going to continue this way because there's no ban list for Edison format. Retro formats never get a ban list because people won't ever agree on what should be hit, what shouldn't be hit. So we're basically going to have deck devi in the main for basically the entire format now. And that does limit that creativity and be being able to play rogue decks. So yeah, I do think that's a bit of a problem. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe deck devi isn't as much of a problem as I think it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm over exaggerating a bit. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about this whole topic. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you like this type of content, please like.
All right, yeah, I mean, I kind of am feeling a lot what Ghost Rider is was saying right there. And I, like I said, I do tend to agree. And like I said, I'm gonna keep maining deck dev in my Blackwings, whether it be 1 or 2 copies. I'm currently maining 2 actually. Uh, as you see here, Marcus is maining the one, and he has the second one in the side. And there really isn't a reason not to. And I guess that is a bit unfortunate as well, because one of the decks I was enjoying a lot right before deck dev was basically becoming a staple in this was Christiosaurn, and that deck was is definitely struggles, especially like with these main uh, deck devs. Uh, but yeah, I mean, as Ghost Rider is saying, feel free to leave comments in this below as well. I will link both of these videos in the description as well. So please click on those videos, give them the views, show them the support, subscribe to those guys. Uh, I don't want to just be like straight up stealing their content or anything. I mean, I know it's not stealing because I'm reacting to it or giving my opinions on it. But I mean, both these guys are, all these guys are awesome. I have massive respect for them, and uh, I I made sure I'm even subscribed to him. Obviously, Marcus is a homie from the area, so I'm always going to support him. But even Ghost Rider, who I've not met in person or anything yet, hopefully he comes out to events. I mean, I think that would be great. Uh, uh, yeah, I mean, I hope to meet him one day. I know it might be, I know he right now doesn't come out to events but yeah, I mean, I'm still subscribed to him. I played him a couple times online, uh, and he seems like a cool dude. I've messaged him like briefly as well. So yeah, show support to these 2 channels. Subscribe to this channel, HT19. Appreciate everyone for watching. Catch y'all in the next video coming out on Friday. Peace.